Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can already see and totally by the title of this video, I am doing my very first Halloween look. I'm really nervous, I'm really excited. I just want to go ahead and get to it. It's going to be pretty simple, I think. I didn't choose anything too crazy for my first time since I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it. I've only ever done like 2 other Halloween looks and they were on clients and they were very basic, but never on myself. So this is going to be the first time. Again, really basic. Please bear with me. I plan on using the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And only because it has just so many colors that I can use inside of it. It's just the entire colors of the rainbow plus a matte black shadow, which I will need to set down any cream paints that I'll use. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Again, I've already done my base. I did my foundation, I did my concealer, my powder, my brows, everything else I'm gonna do on camera with you. Yes, I know, hair looks a hot mess, pero like, it's 8:30 and I'm trying to do this before I go to sleep. So hair messed up and all, we're gonna do this. So the look that I wanna do is kind of like a clown look, but like a very glam clown, because your girl don't feel like doing scary right now, and not to say that I probably don't even know how to. So we're gonna go with the glam clown, because glam I can do. Clown can't be that hard, right? So I've seen some different inspirations online and on Instagram. So let's go ahead and see what we can come up with. And for the sake of time saving in this video, I'm not going to walk you guys through it. I'm gonna do a talk through. Okay, so to start off, I am taking both of these pinks, a lighter and a darker one, and just buffing and blending that into my crease. I wanted to mix them together to create my custom pink shade, as the palette did not have it, and I'm doing this with a Moda Pro brush. It is a crease brush BMX 430. I do believe I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I've loved it ever since. So I'm just buffing and blending very sloppily. Does not need to be perfect whatsoever. Next, I'm going to take this darker pink shade in the palette and I'm going to buff and blend that into the outer V and up into the crease. I am using a Morphe M514 to do that. I really love how this brush packs on color and blends it so effortlessly. Okay, so this part was completely unnecessary. I actually ended up removing the shade completely and covering it up with the glitter, which you will see in just a few minutes. But I thought that this might work, which is why I left it in the video, so that you can see that even I am just kind of winging it as I'm going. There is no plan for it. We just put it on and see what happens. I'm just taking this mega liner from Wet n Wild and I'm going to try and draw out a wing in my crease. This is a lot harder than it looks. This was my first time trying this and it was so hard, but you will see that I messed up, but I was able to clean it up and make it work. I am using the liner just to kind of follow along the natural curve of my crease and extending the wing outward. So at this point, I'm just using the same liner and thickening out that line, extending it and thickening it out. I'm really just trying to cover up the mistakes that I already made. Plus, I wanted you to be able to see the wing with my eyes open as well as seeing it with my eyes closed. And really the key to trying to draw out this wing, as hard as it was, is really take your time. This entire look took me about 2 hours. This wing alone, probably 30 minutes. So here I just took a Q-tip with a little bit of micellar water and I started to clean up the wing. You'll see in the next few clips that I completely removed that pearlescent white, but in the meantime I did move on to the other eye. Again, it's not perfect. I tried my best to make them as similar as possible. It is really hard to draw a wing on your crease, but I made it work. Then I went in with a little bit of tape. As you can see, the white is now gone and I'm just prepping this area for some glitter. Here I just added the glitter adhesive to the entire lid and then extended it to the wing. Here I just took my magic glitter in the shade Fuchsia. I got this at my local beauty store and I'm just packing it on all over the lid and out towards the wing. I wanted to create a very little wing with the pink glitter. And by the power of editing, lashes. These are Kiss lashes in the style Teddy. Now I'm taking the same two pinks that I started with and I'm going to buff and blend them into my lower lash line as well as that darker pink just to tie what I did to the top on the bottom half. Now I'm taking this CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Fill and Define pencil in the shade Black. If you have one that's a little bit more pigmented, by any means use it. This was kind of weird to start off with. It didn't really want to write that well, but you know, it did the job. I'm just tracing out the triangles that a clown would have on their face with the black, and then we're going to go in and intensify that with the Mega Liner again. So here I'm just going in with the Mega Liner to go over the lines I already drew with the pencil. It's much easier to erase mistakes with a pencil than it is with the wet liner. That's why the pencil went first. And now I'm going to use this CC Beauty Professional Cosmetics 12 color face and body paint. I'm going to take the black shade and just fill it in to wherever I drew the lines. It's just made it easier to stay within the lines than freehanding it. So I did just purchase art brushes because I didn't want to mess up my regular makeup brushes. It comes in a full set. It was only like $4.99. You can get them at Michael's or any arts and crafts stores. And that's what I used to draw in the lines. And it came with a very small one that helped define the edges. Now I'm going in with concealer and just cleaning up any mistakes I might have made with the black. So here I took some Duo Clear Lash Glue, which I now have learned that glitter actually adheres to chapstick or a very light amount of Vaseline. That's what I'll be using next time because this was a pain to take off. But anyways, just using the glue so that the glitter has something to adhere to. And this is a glitter set that I bought at Target for $4.99. It came with different shades. I'm just using the pink one and packing it on to wherever I place the Duo Lash Glue. So my advice is to put down a towel and remove any other makeup you might have on your vanity or your desk, wherever it is that you're working. It's going to make cleanup a lot easier. I did get some in my palette, but I was able to remove it and the cleanup wasn't so bad, but put down a towel. So here I'm using a little bit of translucent powder to clean up the contour. I wanted to make it look very, very glam. So I am just now going to take the Aurora by Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting palette. I did just get this for my birthday, and I used the shade Spectra and Luna to highlight all the high points, tops of my cheek, down the middle of my nose. So now I'm just going to remove that translucent powder and you're going to reveal a really clean line. And I'm taking that original pencil that I used to draw out the black lines to go ahead and line my lips. And then I'm going to take the Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Napa Valley. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I thought I'd never be able to use it, and boom, perfect for this look. Going in once more with the Mega Liner from Wet n Wild, I'm going to overline my lips around the liquid lipstick that I used. And now I'm going to extend the inner corners of my mouth, much like a clown. Again, you just have to continue to draw out the lines and mess up and clean it up and mess up and clean it up. I must have drawn in this line like 3 times on each side, and then you can always go in with concealer, as you'll see, just to clean up the edges and make sure that everything looks precise. So lastly, I went back in with the Glow palette and I used the Spectra and Luna shades again to put that on top and just make that purple stand out just a little bit more on my lips. And that, guys, is the final look. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.